Hi, ThatPaulGuy. So in previous building blocks, we've discussed things like hard drives and short-term and long-term memory and what some of the things do in your computer and things of that nature. But how do you tell what is actually in your computer to start with? And how do you tell what you have to work with and what's in there at the beginning? Well, you could turn your computer off. You could open up the side panel and start looking in there, but you also risk the chance of messing something up if you're not really sure what you're doing. Well, today I'm going to show you one way of being able to look and see what's inside your computer without having to open it up or anything. So that's what we're going to cover today in today's building blocks. It's just simply, what's inside.
Okay, so sometimes there's a little bit of confusion when you're trying to find out what exactly is in your computer. And without having to turn it off, take the cover off and pull everything apart and see what's going on in there and what the brand name on pieces are and everything. There's a little bit easier way to do that. And I'm going to show you a couple different ways, but the first one's probably the easiest. You're going to right click on the Windows icon down here in the bottom corner, hit System, and this says About already, but if not, you're going to click on About. You're going to scroll down a little bit to System Info. Alright, System Info is going to tell you that I'm running Windows 10 with an AMD Ryzen 7 8-core processor in it. I've got 16 gig of memory, and we talked about that's the short-term type memory that we were talking about before. My computer's name is Son of Fred, and it belongs to the work group called Workgroups. Now that gives you a little bit of basic information, but if you're looking for something a little bit more, there's another way to find it. We're going to go over here to the search, and Cortana or whatever your search might be, and start typing in System. And in this case, System information comes up. That's the desktop app. We're going to click on that, and we start getting a little bit more information. We get some information. Again, it's Windows 10, and it tells the build, Microsoft obviously. It tells me what the name of my computer is. This is the brand of my motherboard, the model of my motherboard, that it's running on the X64, the 64-bit. And then my processor, like it said in the other one. A little bit further down, tells me memory, also tells me what time zone I'm in, stuff like that. But I can also go over here and I can look at the components, and I can look at what I've got for input. That's a keyboard and mouse. So this is all the keyboard stuff. This is for all the mouse stuff. And then storage, I can go and I can see what hard drives are actually connected, how much memory I've got or how much storage space I've got for each one, and that I do have a CD-ROM that's connected as well. So that gives you a little bit more information, and like I said, it tells you, down to brand names and stuff like that in some cases. So it gives you a little bit more information when you're trying to do something. I don't know if somebody's trying to help you fix something, or you're looking at maybe putting more memory or a bigger hard drive, and somebody's trying to help you do that. At least you know where to go to try to tell them what you already have in your computer. So I hope that helps.
Okay, so there's a brief overview, and obviously nothing is ever just, that easy, but at least it gives you a little bit of idea of how to find out what's in your computer, what things are, what they look like in there. Maybe, in some cases it'll tell you the brand name of items you have, like your motherboard or your processor, and it kind of gives you an idea, especially if you go to start looking where you're trying to find out if you have enough memory, or if you're maybe trying to look for a project of upgrading your computer, or if you're just kind of curious about what's inside and what it's running. So that at least gives you an idea of some of the things we've been talking about and where some of the things are, and it's a pretty easy way to find out without having to turn everything off and open everything up and risk maybe damaging something you're not real familiar with. So I hope this has helped. Please feel free to leave me comments. As always, you can thumbs up or thumbs down. You can hit that subscribe bar if you want to know when more of these videos are being made, and that little bell icon will tell you when I post them. And as always, folks, feel free to leave me any kind of comments or ask me any questions. If I don't know the answer to the question, I'll be glad to help you find out somebody that does, or find somebody that answer it for us. Okay, so until next time, folks, that's all I got. So I'll see you later.